So don't think that you're crazy. Don't think that you ain't going to get a reward for what you're doing. Because you know, the righteous people always think, man, I'm doing all this, ain't nobody paying me for this. I ain't get paid for this. I'm outie. You know what I'm saying? I want to quit. And we see that happens with Yunus ibn Matta. You know, the prophet Yunus. The people rejected him. He said, hell with them. I'm out. I don't need this. So the prophet is being told here, you're going to get a great reward. You're going to get paid. And Allah mentions other times that the reward of the righteous is never going to go unserviced. And you got good character. You on the right thing. You on the khuluqun azim. You on the deen of Islam. You on the right deen. فَسَتُبْصِرُ وَيُبْصِرُونَ. And you're going to see. And they're going to see too. بِأَيِّكُمُ الْمَفْتُونَ. Which one of y'all has got the fitna of being majnoon? Which one of y'all is really crazy? You or them? You understand here? And maftoon here means you're under a fitna. You got this fitna on you. The fitna could be that you're junoon, that you're crazy, or the fitna could be that you're on the wrong deen. And that's a fitna. You spending all your money. Look at these people out here. They think they got it going on because they pull their pants down, they get the gold and walk around, they look all crazy. The girls got on horse hair in their head, and they think they got something. They're wasting their time and their money. Right? And we're going to see which one of us is maftoon. They say, look at the lady, she hot. No, she hot under that. And the lady's going to say, yeah, I'm hot under there. But it's going to be hot on Yom Qiyamah. It's going to be real hot Yom Qiyamah. You know? So we're going to see which one of us is tahta fitna. Okay? Under a fitna. وَإِنَّ رَبَّكَ هُوَ أَعْلَمُ بِمَنْ ضَلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِهِ وَهُوَ أَعْلَمُ بِالْمُهْتَدِينَ. Again, you akid al-nuqta. It makes the point even clear. Your Lord, إِنَّ رَبَّكَ هُوَ أَعْلَمُ بِمَنْ ضَلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِهِ. Your Lord, without doubt, He knows which one. And أَعْلَمُ means عَالِمٌ. He is knowing who is astray of His path. وَهُوَ أَعْلَمُ بِالْمُهْتَدِينَ. And muhtadeen is the one who has accepted guidance. Not the one who is guided, the one who has accepted the guidance. And allowed himself, we say from the keys of La ilaha illallah is al-inqiyad. Al-inqiyad is allowing Allah to steer us in the direction that Allah wants us to go without refusing. You know, and that's being muhtadeen, accepting the guidance. From that is when Allah tells us to grow our beards and we don't understand what the difference is. Just do it. Why we got to raise our pants up high? But just being muhtadeen, accepting that and going, rolling with it. You understand my point? فَلَا تُطِعِ الْمُكَذِّبِينَ. So don't obey. Many times, it's not the first time he's told. Allah tells them in other ayat that we just went over, don't obey those mukaddibin. When they tell you don't pray, فَلَا تُطِعْهُ وَاسْجُدْ وَقْتَرِبْ. He says don't obey him. When he tells you don't pray, you better not be praying over here. Pray now. When they threatening the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, don't let me see you praying here no more. Allah said, وَلَا تُطِعْهُ. Right? Don't obey him. Wasjud. And prostrate. Because he was what? أَلَمْ تَرَى, أَرَأَيْتَ الَّذِي يَنْهَى عَبْدًا إِذَا صَلَّى. He's trying to prevent the Prophet from praying. So the Prophet, Allah told him, don't obey him in that. And here, when they talking all that trash, فَلَا تُطِعِ الْمُكَذِّبِينَ. Don't obey the mukaddibin, those denouncers. Here, I went to stop because I said, I wanted to say, what I'm going to say with this right here, because there's so much you can do. The ulama goes so many different ways. Well, I said, what I would do, and usually it's not good to go paint, what they say, shoot home videos. But this happened, something like this happened to me when I was in Mauritania and in Egypt. The people talk a lot of stuff about the students. And we were like, okay, we're going to write a rud. We're going to return them. And brothers want us to hear what we're going to say. We're going to respond to them. And I was one of them. I was going to respond. And I went to my sheikh. And I said, look, I made a rud. I rejected these people, these bad people talking about you ain't on the deen, you ain't Salafi, you ain't right. And he said, you wasting your time. فَلَا تُطِعِ الْمُكَذِّبِينَ. Don't obey those deniers. You say you're trying to follow sunnah. They say, no, you're not. You off it. So you're going to obey them by trying to prove something to them? وَدُّوا لَوْ تُدْهِنُوا فَيُدْهِنُونَ. They desire that you slip and slide and put a duhan is grease. That brown grease that you put the big mechanical stuff in there. Right? They want you to get loose with your thing for yudahinun, so you can get loose with them and they can get loose with you. Here, what they came to the Prophet ﷺ and they said, look, hawwin alayna. Just take it easy with us, Muhammad. You dissing us. Okay? You disrespect everything. And the ulama say that part of establishing the haqq is calling against the batil, the lie. They said, look, if you don't say nothing about our deen for a little bit, then we won't say nothing about yours. You accept our deen for a little bit and you know, worship our God, you know, so just any one of them, anyone you like. And then we'll, for a couple of, you know, months, some year, we'll make it like we're worshiping your God. We all get paid. Because remember, they're thinking about Hajj. People going to come through and put money down on the aliyah, and they're going to take it and say, we need this to keep up the upkeep. The same little game that these Reverend Pork Chops do with the churches in the hood. I need money for the masjid or for the church, and I need my house, and I'm spending all my time for keeping up the church, so they got to pay him. Same thing.